Hi, and welcome back to the Cheeky Crypto Podcast. My name's Chris, and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another podcast video. And we've got some really interesting things to cover off in today's video. Lots going on with Ripple, lots going on with Binance and this lawsuit with the SEC. Very interesting stuff, and we're going to delve into that. And I would really appreciate it if you let me know your thoughts and opinions on this stuff going on with Binance. I'm really intrigued to get everybody's thoughts and opinions. Let's have this as an interactive podcast video. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and don't forget to jump down into the Discord. Over 7,000 people supporting one another navigate this space safely. It's a fantastic community, definitely worth immersing yourself in there, learning from other people's mistakes so you don't have to make them. It's a really inclusive community, for people with lots of experience in the space, and particularly the people that haven't got any experience and are new to crypto. It's definitely worth jumping in, and it's absolutely free. Link in the description of this video. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start with Binance, and I do find this stuff really interesting. So do comment below your thoughts and opinions on this, because look, I think there's an element of truth from Binance's side that there's lots of accusations here, but there isn't any evidence. And Binance.US and its legal team alleges SEC issued misleading statements in the lawsuit. Now, I find this rather interesting. In the motion filed on June 21st, Binance.US claimed the SEC has no evidence that crypto exchange commingled users' funds. In the past few years, Binance Crypto Exchange has made a significant entrance into many global markets, including the United States. However, since the implosion of FTX and Alameda Research late last year, which affected many institutional investors and retail traders, the Binance market share continued to be under threat due to regulatory scrutiny and competition from other exchanges in the United States. So look, one thing that I have mentioned before in the past is that I personally have seen lots of accusations, but I haven't actually seen any evidence. So from my point of view, I kind of align with what Binance is saying here. And obviously, for me, I always, err on the side of caution. I have what I believe to be fantastic risk management. So, I have limited exposure to exchanges anyway. And if you want to find out more about risk management, check out 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏𝗀𝗀school.com. There is a risk management course amongst other courses, and if you jump in the Discord, sometimes we have discounts of up to 50%. So do check out the Discord and hang about if you're interested, and engage with the community and our staff. It's a fantastic place. But look, I've said this in the past. I haven't seen any evidence of any wrongdoing by Binance. I see lots of accusations, but I'm not seeing any proof. Don't get me wrong, I'm also, one of these individuals that believes that there is no smoke without fire. So look, there could be something that perhaps, Binance.US made a mistake, early on in the business development stage. Who knows? Businesses all around the world, as they sort of get bigger and bigger, there is the chance that there's mistakes made. And look, we're come on to a mistake from JP Morgan, and I question whether it was a mistake or it was a deliberate act in order to not pay as many fines, and we'll come on to that in a moment. So it goes to show that it doesn't matter how big you are, mistakes can happen. So look, rather interesting stuff, but I thought I'd bring it up and talk about it. There is some really bullish stuff coming on as well. What I want to just cover off is the negative stuff to start off with. We've got Binance SEC lawsuit could dent crypto exchanges global plans. The US SEC, the SEC, is issuing a spat of regulatory actions against major exchanges, including the world's largest digital asset exchange, Binance. And look, basically the outcomes of these could have major impacts on the crypto space. If the SEC win and all these altcoins are classed as securities, that's going to be a big issue in the crypto space, particularly for retail investors, the everyday person that's looking to not have to do a 9 to 5 for the rest of their lives and looking to build generational level wealth and leave a good amount of money to their loved ones. This is not good. Securities are much harder to obtain, and you have to be a sophisticated investor in most cases, depending on where you are in the world. So look, it could have a huge impact on the crypto space. But then on the other side, I am one of these people. I do like to look at the positive side and not just look through the same lens as everybody else. The fact that this lawsuit is going on with Ripple, it's going on with Binance, it's going on with Coinbase, and that these companies are big companies and they're going to be fighting back. There is a chance that all of these altcoins that the SEC are claiming are securities, if the SEC loses, this could be very, very good for cryptocurrency in general. It could also be very good and give a head start to the assets, the altcoins that have been highlighted in these cases. Cardano, Solana, Matic, they might actually get the clarity that's required. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on all of this. I think that the latter is the most likely thing to happen here. Now, I want to come on to some really positive stuff, right? So, digital pound should be interoperable with crypto, UK lobbyists say. Stakeholders also want the Bank of England to consider tougher caps on individual digital pound holdings to prevent bank runs. So, look, this is really interesting stuff. I think the whole topic on the digital pound or CBDCs is a really interesting one. I'm, cautious but optimistic around the fact that this won't become something where it controls the vast majority and is more like a voucher than a currency. I don't believe that that's likely to happen, and I think there would be outrage and marches on the street, anarchy, if the governments went down that route of controlling people and cutting people off and that sort of stuff. But time will tell, right? So a positive one in the fact that it could potentially be interoperable with crypto. I think that this is a must, and I think that if that is the case, it could mean the end of a lot of stable coins. Not all of them. I think there will be some stable coins that stick around, but I do think that CBDCs do pose a really interesting dynamic to cryptocurrency. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Indonesian Commodities Future Trading Regulatory Agency declares Cardano's native token, ADA, a commodity. So look, really positive stuff. You see this stuff going on with the SEC. Indonesia have come out and they've got it right, in my opinion. There is absolutely no way, in my opinion, that ADA could possibly be classed as a security. There was no real sales like there was for, the likes of Solana. It's certainly decentralized in comparison to Solana. I think Solana, is more... There's more chance of Solana being a security than ADA. Not to suggest that I believe that Solana is a security. I don't. But I think there's more chance of that one being classed as a security than, say, something like ADA. So, look, I think this is interesting. Again, I've shared this in the Discord. Definitely worth reading through it. This is an article that we've posted on our Medium page, so do check out our Medium. I'll drop the link in the bottom of the description of the video, so definitely worth checking that out. Ripple granted in principle payments license in Singapore. Again, nothing seems to be holding Ripple back in their business, right? I think that they're going about their business as they always have, regardless of the lawsuit that the SEC are going to lose against Ripple. Just my opinion. Let me know whether you think Ripple will win or lose against the SEC. I think that it's a slam dunk win and a fantastic, opportunity for crypto, because I think that there could potentially be at least a little bit of clarity, and I think that Ripple are doing it for the whole crypto space, not just themselves. So really interesting. Now, this was the mistake I wanted to talk about, and I say mistake, I'm gonna give you some air quotations here, right? Because I think mistake would be basically me saying a load of bullshit, because I don't think this was a mistake. But it's just my opinion, right? Everyone's got one. The SEC fines JP Morgan subsidiary for deleting 47 million emails, some related to subpoenas. So this is really interesting, right? So there's some subpoenas against a subsidiary of JP Morgan, and they deleted all the emails. Very convenient that they deleted these emails, isn't it? But like I said, you know, there's a slightly different stance when it comes to JP Morgan compared to Binance, right? Binance is completely different. JP Morgan, just subsidiary, just gets a small fine, right? And what is that fine, I hear you ask? So let's first get into this. So the Securities and Exchange Commission fined the broker-dealer subsidiary of JP Morgan Chase $4 million for accidentally deleting 47 million emails from early 2018. Some of these emails were sought by subpoenas in in at least a dozen regulatory investigations the SEC ordered against the JP Morgan Securities LLC noted. The firm in late 2021 agreed to pay $125 million in penalties for failing to preserve text messages and other electronic communications sent between January 2018 and November 2020. So look, a very convenient mistake. $4 million. It's just the cost of doing, some corrupt business, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. On one hand, you've got this going on, and then you've got the devil company called Binance, as the SEC would have you believe. I am still on the fence. I don't believe that Binance being, doing things any differently to any other exchange in crypto. Don't get me wrong. You got Crypto.com, they've been caught out, trading against their own users on their own platform. I think these activities are happening across many different exchanges, not all of them, but many of them. And I think that if they go after one, they need to go after them all. It's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Do you think Binance are going to win the lawsuit? I think they might. It's just my opinion. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. If you did, mash up that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.